Let's go Broncos! We have some news to share with you, and it's sure to excite the fans. I'll tell you everything that's happening in a moment, but first make sure you've hit the like button if you've been a Broncos fan for more than 15 years. There are people here who were at the first game. It's great to see fans of all ages. If possible, write something like this: "The Denver Broncos live in my heart." Now pay close attention to this. In a stunning revelation during a recent postseason press conference, head coach Sean Payton laid out his strategic roadmap for the team, challenging many assumptions about the Broncos' draft plans and offensive strategy. This change signals a profound evolution in how the Broncos intend to compete in the modern NFL. For weeks, speculation among fans and analysts has centered on Denver's need to acquire a top-tier running back, someone who can carry the offense like a reliable bouquet of cows. Names like Ashton Jeanty have been mentioned frequently, with comparisons even drawing high praise from former players. Jeanty's potential sparked conversations that resonated with the fan base, with some even calling him a potential game-changer. However, Sean Payton's comments shattered those expectations. He categorically stated that the concept of relying on a single working running back is not part of his winning formula. Instead, Payton expressed a clear preference for a committee of running backs, citing examples from his tenure as a head coach. Payton's record speaks for itself. In his remarkable 18-year coaching career, 16 with the New Orleans Saints and 2 so far in Denver, he has only coached a player to surpass 1,000 rushing yards in a season 3 times. This approach aligns with the success of many of the NFL's current contenders, where backfield versatility often takes precedence over sheer volume. While names like Saquon Barkley and teams like the Ravens may appear as exceptions, the broader trend favors a collaborative running strategy over a traditional feature back. Payton's innovative offensive mindset doesn't stop there. He hinted at the pivotal importance of the joker position, a role tailored to exploit defensive mismatches through dynamic playmakers. While Greg Dulcich was once considered a candidate for this role, Payton's remarks suggest the Broncos could be eyeing other options, perhaps in the upcoming draft. Historically, Payton has found tremendous success with standout tight ends, and many fans are now speculating that this will be a key area of focus in bolstering the team's offensive arsenal. But it's not just on the field where the Broncos are making strides. The synergy between Payton, the Broncos ownership, and the general management team is fostering a culture of excellence. From the training staff's exceptional work in minimizing injuries to the hands-on involvement of the Walton Penner ownership group, the organization is setting a new standard. During the disastrous Nathaniel Hackett era, injuries plagued the team, leading to one of the most challenging periods in franchise history. Now, under Payton's leadership, the Broncos have been among the healthiest teams in the league for 2 consecutive seasons. This remarkable turnaround underscores the team's commitment to keeping players on the field and in peak condition. Payton also addressed the Broncos' promising roster and the team's ability to develop talent. Key contributors like Quinn Meinerz, who has gone from an unpolished college prospect to an all-pro caliber guard, highlight the front office's knack for identifying and nurturing players. The team's young core, complemented by emerging stars such as Marvin Mims and others, positions Denver as one of the most exciting squads in the league. Coupled with their ample salary cap space, the Broncos have the flexibility to make impactful moves during free agency, further strengthening their already dynamic roster. One thing is clear: Sean Payton isn't shy about setting bold expectations. He confidently stated that the Broncos are not only aiming to make the playoffs, but are also staking their claim to win the division. Such declarations come with weight, especially when they follow a season marred by challenges and disappointments. However, Payton's track record and the unified vision of the Broncos' leadership give these ambitions a sense of credibility and excitement. From Payton's strategic brilliance to the unwavering support of the Broncos' ownership, this franchise appears poised for a significant leap forward. The organization's focus on innovative coaching, player health, and strategic roster building makes it an exciting time to be a Broncos fan. What do you think? Broncos country, is Sean Payton's vision the key to unlocking the team's full potential? Do you agree with his preference for a running back committee over a feature back? Share your thoughts in the comments below and let's keep the conversation going. As the Broncos move forward, Sean Payton's vision is already shaking up how fans and analysts alike perceive the team's future. The commitment to a running back committee reflects not only Payton's philosophy but also a larger shift in NFL strategy. In an era where speed, versatility, and adaptability often trump brute force, Payton is ensuring that the Broncos remain ahead of the curve. Consider how this philosophy aligns with what we're seeing from teams like the Kansas City Chiefs or Detroit Lions. These organizations have thrived by emphasizing a balanced backfield and quick-strike offenses. It's a model that not only protects players from the wear and tear of a 17-game season, but also keeps defenses guessing. Payton's confidence in his scheme isn't just talk, it's backed by years of success and a Super Bowl ring to prove it. Another exciting aspect of Payton's approach is his willingness to adapt and innovate, especially with the Joker role. This is more than just a creative buzzword, it represents a tactical weapon that can transform an offense. A Joker player isn't limited to a single position. They can line up as a tight end, in the slot, or even out of the backfield, creating endless possibilities for mismatches. Players like Jimmy Graham and Reggie Bush thrived under Payton's guidance in this capacity. If Denver can identify or acquire a player to fill this role effectively, it could revolutionize their offense. The idea of drafting a tight end with their first pick now feels like more than a possibility, it feels like a smart bet. Denver's offense under Payton is built on precision and execution, and a versatile, high-quality tight end could become the linchpin of this system. Imagine the impact of having a player who can block, run routes, and exploit defenses with game-breaking ability. It's a tantalizing prospect, and it could be exactly what the Broncos need to push their offense to the next level. What's also worth noting is how Sean Payton's leadership is resonating beyond the X's and O's. His candor about the struggles of last season reflects a shared sentiment among fans. Broncos country knows all too well how painful the 2022 campaign was, and hearing Payton acknowledge that misery is both validating and inspiring. He doesn't shy away from the truth, and that honesty is part of what makes him such a compelling leader. Payton's ability to motivate extends to his bold proclamations. Statements like "we're going to win the division" aren't just empty words, they're a rallying cry for the entire organization. With the support of an engaged ownership group and a GM who is proven adept at finding hidden gems, Payton has all the tools to make those bold predictions a reality. His track record shows that when he sets a goal, he relentlessly pursues it. One area where fans should feel particularly optimistic is the Broncos' ability to stay healthy. Injuries are often the great equalizer in the NFL, and Denver's transformation from the league's most injured team to one of its healthiest is nothing short of remarkable. This isn't just luck, it's the result of a world-class training staff and a commitment to player wellness. The healthier the Broncos remain, the more they can maximize the potential of their roster, and that's a critical advantage in a league where the margins between winning and losing are razor thin. Financially, the Broncos are in an enviable position. With a top 10 amount of cap space, they have the flexibility to make strategic additions without compromising their long-term vision. Whether it's securing a marquee free agent or locking down key players already on the roster, Denver has options. This financial strength, combined with a roster that is both young and talented, sets the stage for sustained success. As fans, it's hard not to feel a renewed sense of hope and excitement. The Broncos are no longer stuck in the cycle of mediocrity that defined recent years. Instead, they're building something special, something that reflects the passion and dedication of the entire organization. From the front office to the coaching staff to the players on the field, everyone seems aligned in their pursuit of greatness. So, Broncos country, the question now turns to you. With Sean Payton leading the charge, do you believe the Broncos can reclaim their place among the NFL's elite? Are you excited about the possibility of drafting a game-changing tight end or seeing the emergence of the Joker role in Denver's offense? And how do you feel about the bold claim to win the division next year? Let us know in the comments below. We want to hear from you. This is your team, your voice, and your chance to be part of the conversation. Let's ride!